everyone, welcome back to We Happy Few. We're gonna go ahead and just jump back into the game, and I'll see you guys back in just a sec. Okay, sorry. Alright.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
There we go. Sorry, between these videos,
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them.
In
If
between
he's
all of
cheery,
these,
I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me.
Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't. You said you were gonna close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why don't you close the gate?
Boys? Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
okay.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you?
He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse.
You mean the one in the boathouse, as is, Mom?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, but I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant.
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
Your crew's a toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no, I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of Blackberry Joy? I've a safe house. Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you.
You don't know what it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is. I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. Oh, I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait, if the General's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, maybe I can get us out of here. I wish I could have just got it for Arthur for old time's sake. But Gwen needs that cod liver oil.
All right. Oh, I need to go visit the boathouse first? Okay. Well, let's get rid of that real quick. Okay, so I need to go visit that boathouse first. Okay. So I'm still so confused. Why are the cutscenes different?
To allow time to repair the mannequin,
It doesn't make any sense to me that the cutscenes are different. Unless the cutscenes are different because they see the world differently? I mean, do they perceive the world differently? Maybe because she's not on Joy and he's been on Joy? Maybe because he just recently went off his Joy? Is that maybe what it is? Is it like that because he just got off his Joy? Is that maybe what I'm supposed to be getting out of this? I feel like that's maybe what we're supposed to be hearing here, but I'm just so confused because it seems like such different stories. Okay. Huh. I don't know who's right though.
The General's Bristol pilot. My God, if I could steal a boat, but does it work?
Okay.
Miss Boyle, how lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats, and you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently, that makes me the General's expert on boats.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but yeah, it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet. I'm not an expert.
Would you happen to know how to fix the motor?
Well, if it's rusted solid, maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr. Faraday? If the likes of me asked her, she'd probably zap me with one of her satanic devices.
All right, but don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
So... Sorry, I'm still stuck on this. I'm just still stuck on this whole thing. I just don't understand. Okay.
Well, don't get shirty with me.
They must remember everything differently. Oh, here we go.
I don't know who you're trying to fool, Mum. Talking all posh like that. You think Prince Charming's going to come visiting with a glass slipper?
I hope not. He's already married to Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty.
Don't be smart. Nobody likes a smart girl.
Okay. So... Sorry, I'm having so many thoughts about this. So there's obviously a reason that the information's different. So... Huh. I want to watch the other cutscene again.
Gwen, we may just make it out of here alive after all. I just need to get Dr. Faraday to make a new boat motor for me. Then I lied my ass off to Hardy. I've never been near a boat, so I'll need to find someone who can tell me how to drive one. And I guess I'll need to steal the General's key to the boat. All right. First things first. Who can tell me about boats? Wait. The air raid shelter. Arthur and I snuck in there once. And then we walked the rail tunnels all the way back to Maidenhome. I should go down there and make sure the hatch door is still open. Never hurts to have an escape hatch. Oh. Wouldn't Arthur be pleased if he'd come up with that?
Okay, I think maybe... So they obviously have different memories of what happened, but... Maybe Arthur remembers things wrong? I mean, he's been on Joy, and Joy does fuck with your memory. It's just that Sally seems to be so... Sally seems to admit that she's wrong. And... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but... I have the feeling that Sally knows that she's done
that much
bad
whiskey?
things. It's Scotch, so no one. You know what I mean? Like, she seems to recognize that she's done bad things. And Arthur, it took him a really long time to know that he had done bad things. So...
Brilliant. Now, that crazy old pirate. He must know about boats. He can't be hard to find. He's always at the pub.
So, I mean, would that make sense? So maybe Arthur remembers things wrong because of all the joy that he's taken? And maybe she's actually remembering them correctly? Because in her version of the story, she was like trying to tell Arthur that she had Gwen. Like, that's a completely different story than the one we saw with Arthur. Like, sorry, I'm so like, I mean, it paints them so differently. And I guess, as silly as it sounds, like, that's so realistic. Because we're all the heroes of our own narratives. And I'm just like, I'm kind of overwhelmed by it in this moment. That I'm just like, okay, that makes sense. But now I want to know whose story is correct. Like, how do we know who's right? Or are neither of them right?
James.
Will we ever know? I mean, she seems the most honest about the fact that she's a bad person. I wouldn't say a bad person, but that she's, not a wonderful person. I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys when I actually get back there, but I'm just like, I'm a little crazy right now.
These tracks would be so much nicer with trains.
Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning to you. Well, I was up all night.
Any girl can
praying.
flatter a man. But if you let him know you see his
I had a
flaws,
fantastic night.
and he thinks you still love him,
I can't remember a single thing
that's
about
rare
last
and
night.
precious.
That's how I like it.
I learned
How
that
about
from
you?
Arthur.
If you're taking your joy,
Of course,
then
I really
you
did
shouldn't
love
have any
him.
trouble sleeping.
Maybe because of his
Son,
flaws.
well, what on earth are you waiting for? Get back on your dose. I think I can promise you.
Alright, here we go. Oop, I clicked barter instead of talk. Dang it.
Lovely stuff.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm looking for someone.
He's not here. He's just stepped out. Don't know when he'll be back.
Where's the pirate?
Does he owe you money too?
No, I want to talk with him about boats.
He ran out looking for Eddie. The meat boy said he was on Wednesday's Hill.
Eddie McMillan? What's he doing there?
What you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino?
What?
Elephino. Watch yourself out there. The old name for that hill wasn't Wednesday.
That's goddamn creepy.
Okay. Cap'n Strawbeard at Wednesday's Hill. Right. Okay. Oh, wow, that's really far away. Okay, let me go ahead and transition when I get there. See you in a second. Alright, so on my way to Captain Strawbeard, I happen to pass by Mine, All Mine, which is here, maybe? Okay, over here. Which I think this is one we did with Arthur as well, and the thing is, we don't have the multi-tool or whatever it is, so we can't disable the tripwires. So this is one of those we can't do right now, but I wanted to go ahead and just kind of show you guys it was here.
Do you think she picked that fight on purpose? So I wouldn't eat the soup?
I mean, that's a thought. So that's something we should eventually do. I don't have a multi-tool, though, to do the tripwires. I think eventually we'll get a multi-tool. I'm hoping. I feel like maybe... I don't know, I just feel like maybe Sally is the character who is... maybe her story is the normal one. It feels like maybe she's remembering things more clearly. Because so far the way she's remembering things is so much more logical than the way he is.
They've
Or he was, I
taken
guess.
him. Poor Eddie.
Who's taken Eddie?
The cultists up on the hill.
The Yam people?
It's not yams they worship. It's too horrible. You have to stop them. They're gonna kill him. I wish I could do it. I'm too scared. Oh, God. My legs have got all watery. I'm a coward, Miss Boyle. A coward.
I'll do my best. Don't go anywhere.
Save him, Miss Boyle. Please.
Thank you so much for watching me play We Happy Few. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. As always, guys, if you want, go ahead and click on the picture of my big dumb face. You can subscribe to the channel there. Click on the bell icon if you'd like to be notified about all of my new videos. There should also be some stuff on the screen there. Not sure what I put, so go ahead and click some of those. Other videos, YouTube things you'd like, maybe something I recently uploaded, a playlist. Who knows? I decided something. Go ahead and click those. That'll give you more content. Otherwise, let's be honest, guys. If you want to go ahead and contact me, you can always comment here, but you can also check me out over on Twitter at AmberFrmThVault. Spelled the same way as here. No O in from, no E in the. Thank you so much, guys. Huge shout out to all of my patrons who help me keep this crazy channel running. I really appreciate it, and I want to say thank you to guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, so see you all back in the next one.